3D audio is going to be
Sony
a game
has
changer in the
entered
world
the
of video
new
games. I'm
generation.
pretty sure Tecmo Bowl has a speed run. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's Mostly podcast. Today, I was going over my videos and I saw that I had started Heaven Dust, which is basically Resident Evil. If we're being honest, it's like a love letter to Resident Evil, and I originally purchased it on Switch. And I never beat it on there, and I was playing it. I was like, man, this game's really fun, but it's also like deceptively hard. Like, it's not an easy game. So I got it on PC, and I was like, I'm gonna play it on the channel. So a while back, you guys might remember, I played this on the channel. I did episode 1, and I was gonna do a little series of it. So I looked up the world record for this game. Apparently it's 25 minutes. I was like, whoa, that's quick, right? But that must mean it's some super tight shit, because Gaiden, if you remember Resident Evil Gaiden, which I was uploading in parts, because that's also like 26-minute world record, but it took me an hour and 30 minutes to beat it. And I put up episode 1 and 2 twice. I do have the completed game. I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to put the whole rest of the thing up like I did with that last video for Risk of Rain is like an hour long. I'll probably do the same. But anyway, we get back to Heaven Dust, and it's basically a love letter to Resident Evil. And it is, after playing it pretty much for a while and trying to learn the speed run, it's hard. It's a hard game, and it's really, really rewarding and satisfying if you get it, but it's difficult in parts that don't make sense. And yeah, so the footage you're going to see is me beating the game. This is my first time ever beating this game, and I was just having a good time with it. I restarted so many times. And in fact, it got to the point, like, I wanted to beat it without dying, right? I couldn't. It got to the point where I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm just going to die a couple of times. So at the end of this video, you're going to see me die a couple of times, only because I just simply could not. I couldn't do specific parts. I kept fucking up or forgetting. I'm just learning this speed run, so a lot of it is like, what am I doing? So it's not as clean as the Resident Evil 2 ones where I don't die at all, because those games I've been playing for years. This one I just started. I think I got like 3 days in. 3 days worth of game. Maybe less. Like 40 hours easy split across 3 days on this guy here. And this is really fun. If you haven't played this, go play it. And the reason I'm even playing this is because 2 got announced. And I was like, oh, I remember Heaven Dust. I had a lot of fun with that. So I came and I bought it again. This time on PC. I don't ever need to play the Switch version again. Honestly, I like the PC version. So I bought it again, and here it is. And here's me just beating it. I recorded. Unfortunately, as I said, I work a lot. So I'm trying to do these things. I'm trying to do it like I'll record gameplay and then talk later. And that's the situation we find ourselves in today. So unfortunately, that's what it is. I don't have time during the day to do both anymore with working. Working has sort of picked up its pace, and every day I work 11 hours every day, and I gotta get up super early. And I already have insomnia. So it's hard for me to do anything. But that's not an excuse. That's why I record gameplay footage like this. I've been doing this over 3 days, and now I finished it. So now I'm going to talk over it, and I think that's an okay way to do it until I get the free time to sit down and do it. This spiky part right here, I died here the first time I came, and because I forgot to time the spikies, so I got spiked, and it wasn't a good time because of the restart. You guys don't see it, but I restart quite a bit. And I restarted quite a bit, and I almost gave up a couple of times. Well, I always say gave up. I almost like put this off to fucking like truly record. I make some mistakes too, like I forget items later. But no, this is a really, really fun game. If anybody has not played it, go and play. Like, if Resident Evil is too scary for you, then play this chibi version, Play Heaven Dust. It's chibi Resident Evil. You play as a guy named Steve. That's that guy's name. I'm not kidding. His name is Steve. So, go be Steve. If you don't want to be like Leon and Claire and all that shit. Or Chris. You don't want to be like, oh man, right here I fucking blow it. It's this cool tech where you can use the steam to kill 3 of these guys, and I just blew it. I'm just not super good at this shit. Maybe if I keep playing it over the course of a few days, you know, maybe if I like really put my best foot forward, maybe I can get near world record. As I said, world record is 25 minutes and like 30 seconds or some crazy shit. It's a fast record, and I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. Probably. But see, I have this habit that I gotta break of underestimating things because I think I'm the best in the world. I am not the best in the world at anything really. I don't think I have a world record. I'm top 50 in a couple of things, but I'm top 100 or top 100 in Resident Evil 2 OG, which makes me happy. But it's nowhere near like if I could be top fucking 10 in that game. That's what I want. I want to be top 10 in that game. That game is hard. This game's slightly easier, but it has its nuances. It has its things, and a lot of its luck. It's a speed run. A lot of speed runs boil down to how lucky you get in any given sequence. So this, what I'm doing right now, isn't a speed run, and so like, I could have saved myself a lot of restarts earlier if I just played it out, but I didn't want the fucking video to be super long. It still ends up being like an hour. So, yikes for that. That's going to process all day. But what do? You know, I wanted to beat the game. I wanted to beat the fucking game. So, we got the game running. What do you guys want to talk about today? You want to talk about the game? I mean, I guess I could talk about the game, but I've already pretty much explained it all. It's just a Resident Evil love letter. And it's really fun. And it's really fucking hard. And as you'll see through my trials and tribulations in this video, if you watch the whole thing, it is not for the faint of heart. Like, the difficulty is it's there. The thing that makes it hard is the corners. Oh god, pardon me for yawning. The thing that makes it hard is the hallways and corridors are really close, as you can see. So pulling off dodges, not a jump, not really, not like it would be for like Resident Evil, even OG ones. Part of my clicking. Just wanted to click something there. Alright, so yeah. A lot of the dodges and stuff aren't really feasible. Like, you gotta kill these fucking zombies. You gotta kill them. Like, sorry, I'm in work chat. As I said, I work. But, I mean, I'm finished my workload for the day. I'm just keeping up with the chat because, just in case someone needs my help. But, I mean, this is the time I can squeeze in and talk. Like, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just gonna talk, you know? So, here I am talking. So, I guess let's talk about a topic while you watch me struggle. You're gonna hear some clicking here because I gotta get up a window here. I wrote down, like, what I wanted. Should we talk about... That was something. Oh my gosh, what was it? It was PS5 related. But I don't remember what it was. Oh well, I'm not gonna cry about it. Man. You ever like look up a news thing? Oh shit, there was a cool, stupid little anecdote that I wanted to say. Earlier today, I was thinking, like, back in, you ever been on, like, well, obviously, in middle school, or at least from primary school, whatever, middle school, like, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, or even earlier than that, I guess 1st to 4th grade or 5th grade. I just remember being really young, right, like, in class, and, like, the teacher, like, writing on my paper, or middle of the year report, most improved. And I just remember thinking, like, yeah, I've improved. But, like, now that I'm older, I'm like, is that like a slight? Like, was I dog shit, like, earlier in the year and I'm just doing better now? You know, like, I was thinking about that today. I don't know. I've just been awake too long, I guess. But I was thinking about that today and I was like, man, is that a good thing to tell kids? Because I haven't thought about that in years. Like, actual years. But, I don't know. That was just something that was in my mind earlier today. Did you guys see that video of the Call of Duty guy where people saying he's like cheating, so he like rigged up fucking like Bigfoot cameras, and I call them that because there was just so many cameras just in his fucking game space, on his hands and everything, and his chair and his PC, just every angle you could get, like if you were trying to capture Bigfoot. You know, he rigged up like a Bigfoot setup, and he like played with the setup, you know, to prove he wasn't cheating. You guys see that? I thought that was ridiculous. I was like, damn, like, can't a man live? He better than you. It's cool. It's cool that he's better than you. It's okay. A lot of people are better than me at a lot of things. I'm not gonna just jump to, oh, they're cheating. Like, even when I play Apex and I'm getting owned, I'm like, is this guy, like, it's hard to know because cheating is so rampant in games, especially Call of Duty and Apex, right? But it's like, I don't want that to be the first thing I jump to. The guy might just be cracked, you know? But, you know, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, all right, okay. So this guy went through incredible lengths to prove that he was not cheating. And I guess he wasn't. I don't think he was cheating. What the hell? Get off my screen. I don't think he was cheating. So that's something. WitcherCon happened. We could talk about that for a moment. I didn't watch it. I watched like 3 parts of it. I watched the interview with the woman who plays Fringilla. I watched Henry Cavill's interview, obviously. And I watched the trailer. That was it. I didn't watch the con because I didn't care enough. Like, I own all the Witcher books. All of them. But I just didn't. I don't like. A con for one thing is kind of weird. I mean, because it's like, I don't know. It's weird to hold a con for one thing. That's all I'll say. I know they talked about, it was mostly for the season 2 of the show, which is coming out this December. So that's pretty cool. And it introduces more characters from The Witcher, like Vesemir and with Lambert, a couple other hunters. And Geralt talks more because obviously he's with friends and family. So he's gonna shit talk. He's gonna do his smarmy thing that he does, that he didn't really get to do in season 1 because, you know, he was mostly fighting and searching. Had no reason to be tall. He had no reason to be eloquent. Things like that. So that'll be fun. We got. Oh, let me cycle through here. Actually, got a list of things. Huh. Apparently, Judgment. I was literally just talking about this in the PlayStation News update one I did last week or earlier this week. I don't remember. Judgment is not gonna continue or might get canceled because Sega can't come to an agreement with the talent agency who hires the actors for the game over a PC version. They can't come to an agreement on, I guess, payment. I don't know what they want, but so we probably won't get a PC version, and they'll probably cancel it probably, and that's fucked up because Judgment's actually amazing. Hideo Kojima clarified, because I also talked about this. How the fuck is it a director's cut of a game that he had full creative control over? I was like, is this shit that like he cut out, or what the fuck is this? So he clarified that the game is not what was cut, but what was additionally produced that was included. So basically, it was, they made all this shit and they didn't use it, but it was made. It sounds just like a director's cut to me, but I don't know. It's weird. What next? We got Madison is coming out. It basically is like Silent Hill plus PT. There's a demo available on Steam and on itch.io. And you know, for people who like the PT, which is a large number of people, that's something to be excited about. I'm just so tired of, like, what did I play recently? I played what did I play? I just played it for my friend. I played it for the boys, mostly gaming and strap. I played Find Yourself. It's like a 30-minute experience. It's supposed to be a horror game. It's a walk. You can die in it. So like, there's no combat though. So in games without combat, I kind of label them walking simulators because you can't defend yourself. Like Alien Isolation isn't a walking simulator because you solve puzzles, fight a lot, humans, robots, aliens. You can kill your opponents. The only enemy who you can't kill is the fucking Xeno. And that's it. Everyone else can die. The Joes can die. The humans can die. You solve tons of puzzles and shit. Fucking Find Yourself, there is no combat in the game. There are puzzles in the game. They sort of handhold you through them, so I wouldn't really call them puzzles. It's sort of easy to figure them out. And there's a narrative. The game is like jump scare the game, basically. And that instantly takes you out. Like, if jump scares don't work on you, that instantly takes you out of it. Just knowing that every second is like, oh, something's going to jump out. Oh, there it is. It got me. Oh, I'm scared. So I beat it, and it was fun, It was cool. The graphics look great, and the sound design is stellar. The sound design was amazing in Find Yourself. But it's just not a scary game because it's jump scare the game. There's no stakes. I know that if the mother character gets me, I'll die. Also, there's no indicators for when you'll die. Remember, I loaded into a stage in the basement. And now, prior to this moment, you spend the entire game clicking shit, right? Like, clicking is the only thing you can do to interact because there's no combat. You just walk and click on stuff. And the only thing in the basement that you could click was a junction box. If you click it, you die. You click it and you die. And I'm like, what? There's no indication that would kill you. There's no hint or anything. You just fucking die. And I'm like, yo. So, Madison, it looks to be like that. You're solving a lot of puzzles. There's fucking things that can kill you. I don't know if you can fight. The trailer doesn't make it clear you can do battle. Maybe I will play the demo for the boys. Maybe I'll play the demo for the channel. I don't know. But I'm just tired of it. If you're going to make a first person, do it like Alien Isolation did, where you can defend yourself and fight. And I mean, Outlast already did you can't fight, run, or hide shit. Innovate on that, because it gets stale. And I feel like it's stale by now. Like, PT was only cool because it was Silent Hill, and was like, oh man, we haven't had a Silent Hill in years. And Norman Reedus was going to be in, and Hideo Kojima. And, unfortunately that didn't come to pass, and we got Death Stranding instead. Yikes. And I know people are like, Death Stranding is a fucking masterpiece. No, it's not. No, it isn't. But whatever. Like what you like. I dislike Death Stranding. I don't think it's a good game. I don't think it's a game. I think it's a simulator. But it's kind of like Alien. You walk, you can fight. There's a big narrative. There's some puzzles in it, I think. There's a whole bunch of shit to explore. So for that, it gets a pass. But I just wish it was better done, I guess. It just feels so stiff. Sorry, I hit my microphone. It just feels so stiff, and it feels so fucking, like, drawn out. Like, I hope the director's cut's 3 hours long. That's what I hope. I hope it's a fucking 3-hour game. Because Jesus Christ, it just felt like I felt like I was dying while playing it. It was draining my fucking life force. I'm going to turn this into shitting on Death Stranding. But Death Stranding, director's cut, whatever. Tokyo Game Show's coming up. Let's look up exactly when, because I do think we're going to get some good news. You guys think Final Fantasy 16 will be there? Because we haven't seen it at all. It wasn't at E3. Oh wow, I typed it in, and so it's September 30th. So yikes, that is pretty far. Literally the first thing is like 3 different news aggregate sites saying Final Fantasy 16 won't be there. Jeepers creepers. If you can hear that buzz sawing, I am so sorry. I had no idea they'd be doing that at this time. Let me check my thing. No, it doesn't look like you can hear it. Like, if I be quiet. I mean, it's like blips of it here and there. If it's too bad, I'll just, like, turn myself down. That would suck, but it is what it is. Yeah, man, what the fuck is he chainsawing out there? There's no time or space for me to do anything in this place. I get some free moments to fucking record, and there's a guy literally outside with it sounds like a chainsaw. Yeah, I don't know. It might be coming through. If it isn't, I'm so fucking sorry. And no idea that they were doing this at 2 p.m. we're doing this? Alright. Cool. Pretty neat, guys. I'm so angry right now. I was in an okay mood. This sort of ruined it. What can you do? Tokyo Game Show. When is it coming? September. Who will be here? There are 200 exhibitors planned. Yikes. That's a lot of exhibitors. It's not saying who's going to be there. Okay. Oh man, that bus sign is like you. I mean, what the hell? I guess try to enjoy the game, guys. I know it's difficult, but that bus saw. Oh man, what a nightmare. The Witcher anime releases in August. That's exciting. The Witcher 3 is getting more DLC 6 years later still, based on the show, which is exciting. Ranked is coming to Apex Arenas. That's exciting for me because I'm definitely going to be fucking Predator in that mode. I don't really care for regular ranked. I don't think Battle Royales can really be ranked because of their random nature. I think if you introduce randomness into something and then say, well, you're better at being random than others, I think it's just sort of silly. And I'm sure all the ranked predators and everything will tell me to go fuck myself, but that's just what I feel like. And I'm not singling out Apex. I think Fortnite and that and Modern Warfare and all that shit. It's like, how do you rank? Like, let's say if we all land in one place and everyone gets a gun but me, and then I'm shot dead the second I land. Was that fair? Was that equal? Was that you were better than me, or did you land on a gun and I didn't? Which thing happened there? Right? I don't know. That's why I like arenas so much, and why I consider myself really good at it. I mean, I get like 4K damage almost a couple of games in a row. Like, you get 3K almost every game, but because it's an even playing field, everything is predetermined. You pick a weapon and just be better than your opponent. There is nothing random preventing you from doing that. There's nothing preventing you from being better than your opponent. So I think that's silly. And he's like, oh, well, just land, and when you get the gun, then be better. And it's like, there's so many other things involved in that. How many people can hear a gun battle? How many people are going to fucking W key and just ape you the second you open fire on another team? How many times you're fighting one team and then they're fighting one team, but then both of those guys disengage and they both engage you and kill you for some reason? That shit happens all the time. I don't understand it. It sickens me. So yeah, I just don't think ranked can be. I don't know. I don't think random games that can even boast a ranked mode. But what are you ranking? How lucky somebody is? Great. That's what it always feels like. Now, once you get situated and you get your weapons and you're on the move, then it becomes mechanical and then it becomes skill. Absolutely. But before that, I don't know. It just feels. It feels weird. It feels weird. That's all. That's my tangent on ranked modes. Apex ranked, any ranked with RNG, it's fucking weird. I mean, yeah. Let's talk about that. I was actually discussing this with Most Elite Gaming because he loves Apex, but I was saying it's weird that to me that like every game tournament that I've ever watched, be it Gears of War, be it Siege, be it Overwatch, they have, be it Call of Duty, they have map bans, character bans, fucking Call of Duty is like League has fucking power bans, like certain grenades and all that shit, and so it's weird that every game I watch, except Fortnite and Apex, has that. Why do you think that is? Right? Why do the two games with the random shit have no bans? It's weird. I don't know. I just don't know if it can take itself serious. So I don't know why it's asking me to take it serious. It doesn't even take itself serious. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's enough shitting on Apex. I'm excited for the rank mode and arenas because that is predetermined and that's just you be better. And unless you run into a cheater or whatever, tons of cheaters. I was just discussing earlier. Tons of cheaters everywhere. Fuck, man. Fuck. A game I want to play. I want to play Thief Simulator. That's what I want to play. I was watching people streaming on Twitch, and I was like, wow, this looks really fucking stupid fun. Like, it's a $20 game. You're a thief. You break into houses and steal stuff. You're like, oh, glorifying. It's a video game, guys. It's literally a meme game that you just play. Oh, this is the part in the actual game I'm playing now. I think this is where I fucking forgot the battery, and I had to run all. I debated starting over here when I had to run all the way back and get the battery, and then I had to remind myself I'm just learning. It's not a real speed run. We're not trying to break any records. But yo, I was fucking pissed with myself. I was like, man, what the fuck happened here? So I forget quite a few items actually in this run, and have to go back for them. Not a good run for me. So, you know, I don't know. Sorry about the clicking. That's me cycling through my list here. I think the buzzsawing has settled down and stopped, which is good. Google Maps is not a speed run. Apparently, there's a GeoGuessr. Yeah. So people have been streaming that as well. GeoGuessr. You use a website called GeoGuessr, and it just places you somewhere in the world, and you have to answer where you are really fast, and you just speed run it that way. I've not tried it because I don't know shit about geography. Yeah, I could be anywhere. I could be anywhere right now. I know where I am, but if you dropped me off here, like blindfolded me and drove me to right where I am right now, and then showed me like a fucking stop sign or something, I'd be like, where am I? Where the fuck am I? You know. So, I don't know. That shit's tight. That's a cool thing to do. I can't do it, but it is cool as hell. Uh, I don't have Windows 11, so there's no point in talking about it. Chip shortage is still dominating the fucking global graphics card market. Nobody can. I mean, I have a 3070, but like, what if I wanted a 3090? What if I wanted that? I can never get one. Uh, there's a driving horror game coming out. What is it called? I want it. It's called Beware Drive Through. Hmm. In Beware, you drive a car through a dark, foggy world at night. There are other cars full of faceless monsters that pursue you. Huh. When does this come out? Maybe I'll try to find the demo. Yeah, there is a demo of the game. Alright, I'll probably play that on the channel for everybody. That's one to keep an eye on. Let me click this link here. Nice. Let's download this. Let's download this demo, and later on the channel, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, did the pot it. Yeah, sweet, it's downloading. All right. Yeah, that sounds interesting. A scary driving. You see stuff like that, like new stuff. Like I've never even seen a driving horror game. That sounds really interesting. I know Severed Steel is getting updates. When is it coming off? Closed beta, July 14th. I would like to play that. Severed Steel is this high speed, slow motion, destructible environment, first person shooter. And it looks incredibly fun. Like, I'm excited to play it. Like, very excited, actually. It's work, chat. Sorry about that, gentlemen and ladies. I have to keep my eye on that as I'm doing this. So as you can see, we're about 30 minutes in. I'm trying to fucking bamboozle this zombie to step on the button. To step on the button. But I like have to go out. He wouldn't see how he's like just walking forward but not walking forward. Fucking asshole. I've been playing a lot of Guilty Gear lately. I'm not very good at it. I don't know. The Witch Queen expansion for Destiny 2 is being revealed next month. It's not coming out. I think they're just gonna show a trailer and some lore or something. Savathun's coming. Yay, Orcs' sister. And if I really still love Destiny like I used to, I would be really, really excited. But I've just been had by them too many times. I uninstalled it way back when. I don't think I can ever reinstall it. I just can't. It's just my feelings have been burned too many times by these fucking devs shitting all over my goodwill. Finally, the zombie steps on the button. I almost got fucked up for it too. There's the machine gun thing or chainsaw thing again. Yeah, it's definitely in the video this time because it's super, super loud. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna pause. Okay, the chainsawing has stopped, so that's fun. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think I die here. No, I don't die. I think I almost died here in the game. That was cool. It was a close call. Jesus, man. I fucking hate that. It's so random. It's like no notices or nothing. You just show up doing landscaping. Assassin's Creed Infinity. It's the next Assassin's Creed game. It got leaked and Ubisoft just said, fuck it, yeah, it's real. So Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to be a live service Assassin's Creed game. Yay. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know anything about it. I never even looked it up. So, hopefully they show something off at fucking Tokyo Game Show. Oh, what's it called? The ARPG that I was really excited. Magic the Gathering Legends. It's Diablo, but Magic the Gathering had a cool like card system. Yeah, it turns out it got canceled. So once the beta is over in October, it's gone. It never even got out of beta. It never made it to full release. I don't know why it got canceled. I don't know what happened behind the scenes over at ARC. I don't know what took place. All I know is it is canceled and it is never coming out. And I was having a good time playing. I was playing it a lot actually, and it's gone. This is what happens when I like games, especially live service games. Why was it going to be live service? Like, fuck, just make a single player game. That's what I'm scared of for Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is the first of its kind in that it's going to be live service. Like, it's going to take place in a shared world where you do shared objectives and fight shared bosses. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm scared. I'm scared that something terrible is going to happen to Diablo 4. And Diablo 4 is one of the only games that I'm super, super really like. I love ARPGs. So it's all over the channel. Go watch any of those videos that I've posted. And I'm terrified that it's gonna fucking drop the ball. Session updated, so there's 2 new neighborhoods. Session and Skater XL are they're both fantastic. They're both fun games. They both give you something different. Session is crazy hard, like really, really skateboarding. And I skateboarded for years, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Like I'm not just making this shit up. So that's really exciting. Oh man. The company Spiders, I think they did Greedfall. I'm fairly certain they did. Who developed Greedfall? I have it on Steam. How come? Let's go to the store page. Like, is it on the store page? Developer, Spiders. Yeah. So Spiders, and I love Greedfall. It's one of the amazing RPG by those guys over at Spiders. It was like early BioWare. Like, it was an amazing RPG, and I have it on PlayStation 4. I also have it on Steam. I've not beat it on either, but now that I have it on Steam, I'm probably going to beat it on Steam. They're making this Steel Rising. It's King Louis. It's the revolution in Paris, French Revolution, and but instead of like how we know it, it's fucking robots and stuff. So it looks really sick. So that's something to keep an eye out for. Yeah, let's keep moving right along. Where's my video at? 36 minutes. My OBS is behind the video now because I paused for those 2 minutes. So I'll have to do 2 minutes of nothing. 2 minutes of just me chatting. But the video ends soon. The video is going to be 2 minutes behind because I had to pause because the fucking chainsawman was out there chainsawing. Jesus. Solasta, Crown of the Magister, is getting sorcerers in their first big update. I think it already happened. If you don't know what that is, it's a Dungeons and Dragons game. I think it uses the 5E rules or 5D rules. Really fun. Combat is really sick. It's not a complete game yet because it was in early access. The 1.0 did release, so now they're just releasing stuff with it. Like, if you want a complete game, just go play Divinity 2 while you wait for Baldur's Gate 3, which is fantastic, but it does not come out until maybe 2022. They said maybe. So it's like not going to get a full release until then, maybe. And Solasta has a full release, but it's not fully realized. Yeah, it's not a fully realized vision. So yeah, just go play Divinity 2. Or play like Deadfire. Those are good games. Deadfire 2. Deadfire, Jesus. You know what I mean. There's a new RoboCop game coming out called Rogue City. Comes out in 2023. Yikes. I don't know. How can anyone be excited about that? The Vampire the Masquerade game that looked cool has been delayed. Switch announced that OLED version, just a brighter screen, and it has a LAN cable. But like in the trailer for it, it's like LAN cable. And like everything's had a LAN cable since PS2. Why the fuck is this a selling point? Why is this Switch LAN cable a selling point for the Switch? Please include you fucking Ethernet ports in your consoles, Nintendo. They're like, we heard you. After 40 years of complaining, we heard you. Here you go. Everyone else has already had one. It's still 720p. Don't you worry. It's still 30 frames. Like, what the fuck? 30 frames? Come on, Nintendo. The games are fun, though. Won't lie. Super fun. Great games. Lots of cool shit on the Switch. Go buy a Switch if you don't have one. They're fucking sick. Unfortunately, since it's Nintendo, the price is still $300. It'll never not be $300. So you're gonna have to drop the bag a little bit on that one. More affordable and easier to find than a PS5, though. So, you're really jonesing for some Zelda. Breath of the Wild. You got it. Speedrunners still finding out tricks and tips to this day. Unbelievable. At least in 2015, right? Jesus Christ, that was 6 years ago. Wow. 2 still not out yet, huh? 6 years. I mean, still better than Superman. He still doesn't have... Oh, so this part right here, you can walk through this fire on the right side of the wall. There's like a glitch to walk through the fire. I could not do it, so I had to shoot the thing on the wall. But you can walk through this fire. And I was really pissed that I couldn't do it. Like, I don't know the tech. You're supposed to be able to just walk right past this and go through the door and not be hurt. I couldn't. So I had to shoot the thing. I had to shoot the fire extinguisher, which woke up all the zombies, and I had to fight them. So that was a bummer. Oh, there's a cool roguelike coming out that I really want to play. It's called Rogue Lords. And it's about helping the devil reclaim Earth. And you play as all of history's greatest monsters. Lizzie Borden, Dracula, shit like that. And it's a roguelike game. So you already know where I'm at, where I stand. So, but that's September, so got a while to wait. What can you do? If you have PlayStation Now, God of War is technically on PC because PlayStation Now is on PC and you can play it on PC. So if you have PlayStation Now, you can go and download God of War through PlayStation Now and play it on your PC. It's not exactly a PC version like Horizon actually is or Days Gone. PlayStation still has to keep some things to themselves, but it's there for you. The game of your dreams. I don't know why so many people like the game. I did an entire podcast on God of War. If you haven't watched it, just go watch it. And I talk about why I don't like it. Yeah, I'm like 3 minutes behind because I had to pause the fucking video because of Chainsaw. So luckily for everyone here, this is pretty much the next 7 minutes or so this video ends. I beat the game. So got tired of me rambling. Atari says they're getting back in the game making biz. We're never getting a Grand Theft Auto 6. The next Dark Pictures game is called The Devil in Me, and the only reason we know is because they did a trademark for it. So the one after the one House of Ashes, which is coming out, which I'm gonna play, the one after that is called The Devil in Me. I am so proud of these Dark Pictures guys because Until Dawn's one of my favorite games, and all the games have been really fun and really interesting and stuff. And they always get cool actors to play the characters. I am so proud of those guys. I'm happy for them. The Metro Exodus guys are hiring for a new IP, so that's probably going to be stellar because the Metro Exodus series amazing. The books are amazing. The games are amazing. I was watching Quake. Quake had a tournament recently. I was watching Quake on Twitch the other day. I was watching my friend Don play Monster Hunter Stories 2. I have it. I just haven't installed it and played it yet because I'm playing East number 9, Monstrum Nox, which is like a JRPG. You know, really cool level up system. Fun stuff. I mean, anybody who knows the East series knows what I'm talking about. East is amazing. System Shock 2 still hasn't come out yet. I mean, not 2. System Shock, the remake, still isn't out just yet. I mean, there's a whole bunch of gameplay for it, though. Man, not a lot happened this week, huh, in games. That's, that's lame. Sorry to see that. Oh, forever ago. This is old news, but NetherRealm did announce that Mortal Kombat 11 is receiving no more support or DLC. It is moving on to its next game, and its next game is rumored to be, again, this is a rumor, to be a Marvel version of their fighting games. I could get behind a Marvel fighting game like Mortal Kombat. I could support that. I could support a Marvel Mortal Kombat, but that's the rumor. It may not be that. It may be something. It may be fucking Injustice 3, you know. But Ed Boon, he likes to tease. He likes to troll on Twitter. He made some tweets like he does a while back that got people getting their thinking caps on. So it's possible. It's possible we're getting the Marvel Mortal Kombat, which would be. I mean, imagine which characters we could get in that fighting game. Oh my god! Because Mortal Kombat is one of the best designed. Oh, this part here I die a lot because I forget to use the item. I tried to brute force this, and it's just not possible. I'm supposed to use the item in my number 2 slot, and I don't. I just try to brute force it, and I don't do it. I die quite a few times before I'm like, oh wait, I should just use the item. I don't know. Got me. What was I talking about? Mortal Kombat is a really well designed fighting game. It's one of my favorite of all time. All of like 9, 10, and 11 particularly are really, really, really well done. Uh, and I love 11. I love the characters. I like even the nerfs and stuff. I can understand them. It's one of the fighting games I'm like, okay, I understand this nerf. Maybe this was a little too oppressive in a game like this. Some nerfs I didn't like getting behind, but that's the way nerfs go. But if you want to keep your fighting game alive, you do need to nerf stuff. Sucks, but it is the way of it. So I could get behind a Marvel version, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah? What do you think? You want to play as Beast, Cyclops? You think the X-Men are going to be in it? It's Marvel. It's Marvel, baby. I do not want it to be... If it's a Marvel Mortal Kombat, right? If it's Mortal Kombat Marvel, I need it to be the comic books. I don't want to see just a roster of the movies from the past 12 years or whatever. I don't want to just see Thor and Black Panther and Captain Marvel. Well, this is would be cool as hell, and I would love to play as those characters. I don't want those characters. I don't want just Captain America, Iron Man, Loki, Hulk. I don't want just the MCU face. Spider Man would be sick, but that's up to Sony. I don't want just the MCU faces. It's got to be the comics. I want to see I want to see Namor. I want fucking Magneto. I want the X-Men. I want all of that. I don't know. It's got to be the comics. It can't be anything else. If it's anything else, it kind of kind of kills it for me a little bit. Like, if it's just the MCU, I'm like, man, that's cool. It's going to be cool still. It's going to be fun. The combo's probably going to be sick. Everything's going to be fire. But damn, man. I don't know. So here I use the item, but then I forget to take the valve when I leave, and I can't fight the boss without it. So I die. I really start throwing it. This is the end of the game. I just really start throwing. It's pretty fucking crazy. I won't lie. Yeah, but see, my video's at 47, but I'm at 45, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk for 3 minutes. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just fucking loop it and be like, alright, enjoy. And I'll like leave. Yeah, I forgot the crank. And I like open my menu and I'm like, oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. You cannot beat him without it. And the door's locked. Crank's right there. There's my salvation. So I'm just like, alright, well, kill me. And he kills me. Oh, Casey Hudson, former creative producer. I don't know what he was. He was at BioWare. I think he was creative director after all these people left and they were trying to fix the ship with Anthem. He left BioWare again. This is his second time leaving, and this time he formed a new studio. And he says it's the anti-BioWare and anti-EA. So maybe it'll be good. Who knows, man? Who fucking knows? This is this game's version of the Tyrant, by the way, like from Resident Evil. I forgot to light the juice there. I was like, wait, why didn't he stagger? He's supposed to light the goop here. You gotta use the lighter. So I like lead him across, and then I use the lighter. But you can't be in it or it'll fucking burn you. There you go, and then you shoot him up. This guy's free. This is a free boss fight. So, I don't know. I think he gets a free hit on me because I accidentally picked up the urban, not the valve. Yeah, and I dodged that. I dodged that hit there, and it still hit me. I'm like, okay. I hurt myself here because I was standing it. I was like, am I gonna die? But I didn't. And then I beat him. And this is the end of the game. You just run you run outside. You run outside. But now I'm realizing that you guys probably aren't seeing what I'm seeing. You're probably 2 minutes behind. Yikes. Yeah, you're fucking 3 minutes behind, so it's not gonna sync well. So I'm gonna have to talk for 3 minutes. Man. That's okay. That little glowy sparkly there as you're running out of the boss fight is your ID. You can pick it up and like read your profile and what you were doing here and stuff. And as I mentioned, the reason I'm even doing this is because 2 got announced. And there's a demo out, I think. And 2 is coming. So, that's going to be really cool. I can't wait to play it. This was a really fun experience. I'm probably going to learn the speed run. And now you just leave. Like, you just dip out of here. You just peace out. Yeah, I forgot to pause the video, and I paused the video. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so my total time was 34:41. That's the time it took me to beat the game. 34:41. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, right? 3 minutes later, the deafening explosion engulfed both the mansion and the virus in the waves of flame. Exhausted, I trudged into a tight ring formed by a whole battalion of soldiers from Stardust Company. Successfully retrieved the second host. Over. Commander keeps looking straight at me while talking to his intercom. Resigned, I look up into the sky, as if it's the deepest well in this world. The evil is down in it, and the nightmare is far from over. So those words take on a whole new meaning now that there is a sequel, right? That's really fucking sick. That there is a sequel, and here's the credits. Very small team. Very small team made this game. I'm really happy for these guys. Oh, they keep making good stuff. This was a good game. I hope everybody enjoyed me beating this game. And I really they dedicate that game to Resident Evil. So, and there it is. There's the title screen. I beat it. Hope everybody enjoyed me beating this. Till next time, guys. Yeah, I know I ended the video. As I said, pausing it, desynced it. So there's like 3 minutes left of me escaping the compound to beat the game. So if you want to watch that, you can. This is the after video thing for me. So you can enjoy 2 minutes of silence of me running around. Alright, guys. We'll play the demo next. Probably. Yeah, well, we'll probably play the demo next. I don't see why not. Oh, enjoy me running to the exit of the game. That's all I'm doing. I don't fight anything else here. I just escape the compound. Alright, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time. See ya.